Can I put my feet up on your
I don't care where you put your feet.
Well, it's your new couch, man. You gotta ask permission.
Talk to Lindsay.
My mom would whoop my ass.
Lindsay will fucking beat us to death.
I won't put shoe feet, but I'll put sock feet.
No shoe feet.
No shoe feet.
No shoe feet.
Sock feet.
But sock feet and bare feet are fine.
Sock feet, bare feet.
So even if you spill something, we'll just
All that good
Oh
stuff.
man, I need to Scotch guard mine.
Scotch guard everything.
We need to do that.
Scotch guard all the things. Chuck, if you
fell
could pick a
asleep.
spot, lay down. Just
I fell
lay
asleep
down.
with a Hershey Kiss in my crotch. Like it wasn't in my crotch. Like it was in my sweatpants crotch. That's where I cupped all the Hershey Kisses I was eating.
Oh, yeah.
And then I woke up with just like chocolate melted.
I'm leaving this in. I'm leaving this in. We're not editing that out.
There you go.
Fuck it. I don't even do sound bites. I don't do clips. I don't do sound bites. I don't do any of that shit. I just fucking press record and then we go from there.
There you go.
And then I kill out dead spots.
Yeah, that's why I need a Scotch guard our couch.
Scotch guard all of your clothes is what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
I'm fucking sad. That's how I roll.
All right. Let's fucking do this. What's happening, party people? It's the Sad Kid Crew podcast number 4, I think, with my friend Courtney.
Quattro.
There were supposed to be more people. You're going to hear more people in the background, and my girlfriend's going to be cooking dinner, so get over it.
Fucking, we're real people. People eat
Yeah,
in real
and this
life.
is in my apartment. I don't have a podcast studio because I'm poor. Anyway,
I would imagine if you had a studio, there would probably have a kitchen somewhere and people
I would
could
put a
eat.
kitchen in.
Yeah, so they'd
Absolutely.
still be cooking.
Yeah, but then you would have a room dedicated to just podcasting, so there's not extraneous noise, things like that. I like
What
the idea
if
of
you
your
had a
podcast
hibachi
video.
grill though, and occasionally you just go like shrimp me, and then they fucking throw a shrimp in your mouth, and you just occasionally you're sing, sing, sing.
So whenever I get a podcast studio, I'm gonna hire you on as the production crew,
Right?
and then yeah, I'm gonna have a hibachi studio.
Yeah, shrimp me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just the Emmett face shirts, shrimp like that with a
Give me the fucking shrimp. Ah! Catch it right in the eyeball. Ah, fuck.
yum
Anyway.
yum sauce.
So that's it. Yeah, that's Courtney. She owns a bakery. We'll probably get to that at some point and everything. You should already know me, and if you don't, go listen to the other stuff and go watch the videos or something. I don't know. Whatever. Courtney,
Yeah.
welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me.
Heck
All that
yeah.
good stuff. Didn't really think about anything to talk about.
Me either.
The first question that I'm going to ask you is, how's it been owning a business in the pandemic?
I mean, it's
You've got
been a thing.
You've got all the time you want to unbox it.
been a thing to
Yeah.
do. It's been of all the things to do during a pandemic. It's been a thing.
Yeah.
No, it's been cool. We've been like steady, like busy, but our business is basically like events, and that's the one thing we can't do right now.
Yeah, because we're not allowed to have
So-
more than 6 people at
Yeah.
one place at one time because COVID-19. Mind you, I don't think it's a joke at all, but it's just, ugh. I think the response has been absolutely ridiculous. We could have done better. We could have done better. We should have done better.
We should just like shut her down for like 30 days.
Yeah, shut it down for
Shut
30
her down.
days. I mean, they can just print money for days, give it to other countries and things like that. Why can't we have some of that money? That's our money, right?
Yeah, they don't like us.
What does the government produce other than bullshit? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
Just bureaucracy and nonsense. Hey, give us the money so we can tell you what to do with it.
It used to be good tweets, but I don't think that's happening anymore.
No, not since Trump got banned. Look, everybody can hate on him all they want, but that one tweet about Greenland, where he was like, sell us Greenland. It might have been Greenland. I don't know. It might have been Iceland. I can't remember. But it was like, sell it to us. And how dare you?
I told you.
How dare you?
I told you I would turn it off too, and I just didn't. I was like, nah.
Haha, it's like, fool you.
All right.
But no, that one picture, it had like the pretty nice rolling hills and everything. He's like, I promise I won't do this if you sell us Greenland. And it literally had the Trump Tower on it. And I was like, that is fucking hysterical.
What?
Hell yeah. I can't.
I know. I have not seen that.
Oh my God. Are you on Twitter?
No.
Well, that's why.
I mean, I get on it on occasion. Do little things, little scrolly.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Little
see
bit
what's
scrolls,
going
see
on,
what's
little
going on.
scrolly
Little
thingy.
thumb exercise.
Working on my junks. Actually, I've only got Twitter to see what Donald Trump was talking about on occasion, just to be like, what's this fucker doing?
That's
you know?
hysterical.
Yeah.
And then he gets banned.
Yeah,
Oh, the funniest thing was when everybody was just like,
good reason.
oh, my freedom of speech, my freedom. No, what you don't understand is it's a company, and you signed a set of rules, and whenever you choose not to follow those rules, that company can say, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
capitalism. Oh my god, I love that video of the lady. She was all like done up with makeup and everything, and she's just like, "I'm going to explain why this happened." It was fucking hysterical. I'll have to pull it up after this, but oh my god, it was so funny. She's like, when you sign up for a contract, a terms and service agreement, you agree to their rules. Yes, and she's got like a ring light and stuff, and it's all
A ring
shiny.
light.
Well, yeah, the ring light. Let me tell you,
makes all the difference.
that ring light made a huge difference. Shout out to you for showing it to me. I'll have to
Thank
post
you,
that at some
thank you.
point. And shout out to Steve at the Burley Boar for sending me one because he had one sitting there collecting dust in his office.
game
apparently.
changer.
Yeah, he
It
called
really
me.
is.
He didn't call me. He texted me one night. He was like, "Hey man, call me," and sent me his number. I was like, "All right, what's up, man? Hey man, I got this ring light sitting in my office. Do you want it?" Yeah, I'll take it. And it was literally 2 days after that
Oh,
you
yeah.
had blinded me with that.
Spoke
fucking
that
ring
one
light.
into existence. That's what it
Oh,
was.
it was
I was
so
like,
funny.
you need one. The universe. Hey, you need $1 million. Split it with me when you get
Oh,
it.
absolutely. I'll split it with you. Just so everybody knows, obviously
Right.
the audio only people are not going to catch us. There are 4 people in my apartment right now. My girlfriend, Courtney, Matt, and me, obviously, and then 2 dogs.
That's why my head keeps going like this.
Yeah, exactly. We keep
Sorry,
looking
y'all.
over to the side to
ADD
talk
over
to
here.
them and things like that. You
Yeah.
might hear them. I don't know if you will. And whatever. It is what it is. I'll figure out how to get everybody mic'd up at one point. At some point, it's going to happen. Look at
Will
you.
that one into
Look at
existence.
you.
We'll will that one in. Speak into the
Oh.
universe.
But so with the whole thing, owning a business in the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic, what's been the thing that broke your heart the most about the way that fuck it, let's just say the government, because obviously we have state government, federal government. What's been the thing that broke your heart the most on it?
Okay, so I know that this, like, honestly, for me, for
Mm-hmm.
our business, we just shifted models.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that some places, like I hate it for in our strip, there's a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had to just close. They couldn't do anything to just change their model besides, like, doing some Zoom classes or something. So,
Yeah.
the people who really, like, couldn't do anything for, like my friend that was a hairdresser, you know, like, she couldn't work at all until they, opened back up. So
Yeah.
at least, like, we got to stay open and we got to do curbside pickup. And, at the end of the day, like, birthdays will still happen. And people put a lot of emphasis in birthdays this year because you really had nothing else to do.
Yeah,
You
realistically.
couldn't go anywhere.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean? So it's like, let me at least make a really cool special cake for
exactly.
you. You
Well,
know?
not to mention, it might have been the last birthday. Mm-hmm. You never know.
Yeah, dude.
Well, fuck. Whenever
Yeah.
this thing first started, I think, what was it? We started the lock. Hey, Chuck, come on. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Just lay down. Please. Thank you. Can I get a refill?
Yes.
But no, I mean, so like when this first thing started, they were like, oh, it's going to kill 10% of the population. And I was like, holy fuck, we're all gonna fucking die. I was legitimately worried about it. I was. And then as more and more information came out, things like that, it got better. And then it got to a point where a lot of people were saying like, oh, the facts aren't being reported right and the statistics aren't right and da-da-da-da-da. There's probably some truth to that. There is. But at the same time, you're good, man. Dude, do your thing.
I'm
It's
sure
not that
there's
big of a
like
deal.
truth in any of that shit, but I think that it's like minuscule. And
Yeah.
so people but they want to focus in on
Mhm.
it. Like, just when you see a little crack, that's all you're going to focus on. And it's going to be like, this whole thing's.
Well, it's
you know.
easy to focus, like when you don't have anything else to. Let me think about how to put this. When you don't have anything else to focus your attention on, you're going to focus on the most negative, minuscule things. You know what I mean?
Or like people saying like, oh, this death is marked as COVID, but really they had blood clots. But it's like, dude, they wouldn't have had that if it wasn't for COVID. Y'all get that, right? But like,
To some of it, though.
But-
to some
but-
of it.
but
Remember,
it's
some
like,
of those
yeah.
COVID deaths were reported as COVID deaths. With Chuck, come on,
it's
bro.
okay.
I know that. But, like, remember, some of that was recorded as COVID deaths. And, like, I don't know how true it is. I don't. But they got into a car crash, but they had COVID, so it's COVID deaths. If they didn't have COVID,
I don't believe that shit really happened. I don't believe it.
I don't
believe
know
it.
though,
I think
because-
somebody was like, "This sounds like a really cool thing to put on Facebook. Watch this." Boop 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 boop.
And that's
then somebody
entirely
was
possible.
like, "Fuck yeah! Did you read that on Facebook?" Do my
bro, he got COVID, and then he got in 3 car accidents, and it killed
it.
him. Yo, COVID causes car accidents.
Boom, 100%.
Which is so easy to spread misinformation like that.
Yep.
Fucking social media. Pieces of shit. But,
I
no,
fall
I mean,
for shit. I fall for dumb shit sometimes. I won't lie.
Oh,
Sometimes you
100%.
catch me on a good day. I'm like, really?
Really?
And then I'm like,
really?
Google, boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, oh, Courtney, you are dumb.
Well, I mean, so that's the thing, though, is that, like, with Google, remember, there was, I think it was 3 or 4 months ago, people were looking for information on Google, and apparently Google was censoring information.
Yeah.
They were taking certain search results, and they would not put them on the page. They wouldn't.
I believe it. What'd you say about
What's
nipples?
that? What? What's that? What? Oh,
yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, stuff that's misinformation that
So
shouldn't
what
be
they
there
did
in the
is they
first place.
said, "Hey, this asshole just wrote this
Yeah.
on his he just made this up. I'm gonna not have that in." But then people go, "Well, how do you know that that's not the real news? You can't censor anything."
Exactly.
But I think
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you get QAnon. That's exactly how you get QAnon.
because the like Facebook and social media where it all like lives, it's programmed to like show you what you want to see.
I don't know if that's 100% true. Part of the algorithm might be that, but apparently from what I've heard, read, seen, things like that, the algorithm is more designed to show you things that are going to make you mad because you're going to stay engaged with it longer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know about.
I've heard it from a couple different
I watched
places.
social. What was it thing called? Social.
I have still not seen that. I've got to see it.
Is that what it is? Is that what it's called?
Or the social net? No, the social
Network.
dilemma.
Social Dilemma.
Yeah, the social dilemma.
Yeah, I was like, that's not.
That shitty movie.
Yeah, about. No,
it's not that bad, man.
Listen,
It's not
okay,
that bad.
can I tell you that when I was watching it, because I'm like, nah, I was like, babe, is this gonna tell me that we're living in the Matrix? 15, 20 minutes later, I was like, people are living in the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't like it.
Sidebar. Speaking of the Matrix, guess what? They're bringing a new one, and Keanu's going to be in it.
Ooh.
I know. I'm stoked about it.
All right. I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad about it either.
I don't think I've seen the last Matrix movie.
The only one that was good was the first one.
Yeah, I saw that one in theaters.
What was that, sir? You saved that for the fucking episode that you and I are doing next.
There you go.
Shithead.
Write that in your notes. Put it on
Write
the
that in
index
your notes.
card. Index card. I just say, topic one.
Topic 1, The Matrix is great.
Second one, that big titty vampire in the second one.
It's been years since I've seen it.
I like vaguely remember.
It's been years.
It's
since
the
I've
only
seen
big
it, so
titty
I don't know.
vampire that matters is Salma Hayek.
I don't know who that is.
Dusk Till Dawn. Holy.
Is it a movie?
Antonio Banderas.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and have the same
No, wait,
explanation that I had
That's not even the
with
same
Matt.
movie. I'm talking
Is that I
about.
don't see a lot of
Desperado.
movies. Oh yeah, the people that hear it are gonna be like, "How dare she
I
fuck
would.
this up?"
I would be like, bitch, that's Desperado. Get it together. I forgot about Antonio Banderas, that he even like existed.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I just said like his name, like, and I was like, I
spoke him into
forgot. I did.
existence.
I was like, Antonio Banderas. I was like, God damn, his name is sexy. I looked at him now. He's really old. He's not sexy.
People get old.
Yeah, but he's not like. I mean.
Yeah, but people get old. That's what happens.
Not Antonio. Not with a name like that. Like. He became like
Time has
whole
no
nother dude.
selection on what
Antonio
happens. No,
Banderas.
time gives no fucks.
he's Anthony Banderas.
Anthony Banderas. I don't know who that is, but all right.
It's not Antonio Banderas.
Hey, Tony, what was that movie you played in with the big titty vampire? Don't spit mango juice on my new couch.
I won't.
Lindsay will murder both of us.
But Salma Hayek.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
I don't watch movies. I don't. There's going to be, like, you could sit here and list off probably about 20, 30
Lindsay, do you know
movies.
who Thelma
Yeah, she knows who it is.
Yes,
Lindsay knows
okay.
all of the movies because she watches them.
Okay.
I do not.
Well,
Because I suck. That's all it is.
good boobs.
And
Good boobs
fucking-
vampire.
Can I have a PBR, babe? Thank you. It's so nice having extra people that are off camera. 'Cause I could be like, hey, while you're over there, can I have a beer? Shrimp me.
Shrimp me.
Thank you, babe. Oh, that's
I'm
fucking great.
telling you.
Dude, the audio people are going to be so fucking confused. They're going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? Maybe it'll just push them to the YouTube channel.
All of a sudden, the volcano, they just hear a roaring sound with
Yeah,
the
right.
flame onion
Oh
volcano.
my god, that would be so fucking funny. Just fucking, I swear to God, if I get a podcast, I'm hiring you as a production crew. You're going to be a production manager.
I got all the ideas, guys.
What was it? There was a podcast. Fuck, was it a podcast or a fucking webisode thing, like a web show? It was people talking, and then there was like a bartender just standing over there.
You know, I vaguely remember. No, was it it was a show.
It might have
It
been
was
a
like
show.
a late. Was it a
Late night show?
I feel like I've seen this with my eyeballs
Right?
somewhere.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but like that's what I'd like to be able to do at some point if I have a podcast.
Like you're just
too.
at a bar hanging out.
Yeah,
Oh
just-
yeah, totally.
No, well, that would be a good
but it would
idea.
be your like.
But if I had a podcast studio, just have a bar chilling over there and just have them hanging out and just be like, hey, can I get a whatever? And
Yeah.
then they come in, I can do that and do like a rotating.
Would you be sitting at like bar stools? Would it be like a bar? That's what I'm saying, like a bar vibe. You know how it? Come
I mean,
on,
a podcast studio can be built to whatever it needs to look like.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
Would
what
you
I'm
have
saying?
like little bar stools?
But no, if I would,
chillaxy area with a bar.
no, I wouldn't do that. My perfect podcast studio would be obviously a room, and then we can sit, talk face to face, and there's different cam angles and all that good stuff. But in the corner, kind of in the corner, you can see it every time. The camera would be on me, not on the guest, but every time on me, there's a bartender just hanging out right there, and they make whatever drinks that we want. So, like, if you and I were hanging out, and I was like, hey, yo, can I get a whiskey sour? And they'd give me a whiskey sour, and then you'd be like, oh, let me get a man mosa, and then we'd have to go through the bullshit of explaining that nonsense, and then...
I brought my own juice.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because you're educated and cultured.
Yeah, you are. The cultured man mosa. It's the height of culture.
I don't know this
Did
nonsense.
you see my pinky the
Yeah,
whole
right?
time?
Did they really?
Brass monkey.
Mmm. Mmm.
That was my little brother's favorite song. I never thought I'd hear the end of it.
Okay, my kids used to love that song too, though. We would sing the hell out of it. Then you listen to the words, you're like, are you talking about drugging people? Am I telling you?
Oh, that's fucking funny.
What am I letting my kids listen to?
Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Exactly. Oh, this
doesn't
fucking
matter.
this episode just went off the fucking rails. People aren't gonna be listening to this shit. I don't care.
Shut up. Shut up.
I don't.
Listen, this is what I think about when you say that, though, is that, like, I don't know how long, let's just say, when you're like this, like, little Joe Rogan or something, people are going to be like, I have nothing else going on.
Don't say that. Lindsay will break up with me.
little Joe Rogan.
Yeah, don't call me little Joe Rogan. Lindsay will break up with me.
No, but like, okay, so when you've actually been making some podcasts and people are like, oh, God, a lot of people are listening.
Yeah.
What do? You inevitably go back and listen to old podcasts.
Oh, I've listened to all of them that I've released to make sure the audio's good and everything's all that.
No, other people though.
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So like whenever you say, hey, Courtney, you should check out my podcast.
Yeah.
I listened to all of your podcasts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
But now, like, so like 30 episodes from now,
Yeah.
when you're like, check out my podcast, somebody's going to be like, I'm going to listen to all 30 of your podcasts.
Which reminds me, episode 10, that idea that you and I talked about. We'll talk about it off camera, but just thought about that. You just reminded me by saying episode 30. We'll talk about that after. But
Ooh, I like setting goals. I like that.
no. This I don't know if this is a goal. This is more of a hey, we're just gonna do this.
I like it.
But-
I don't know. That face makes me like it. Like,
Oh no, it's gonna be hysterical.
seems evil.
It's gonna be hysterical. It involves cutoffs. It involves
Oh.
no shirts, things like
Okay.
that. You know what I'm talking about now, don't you?
No.
Okay. That's all right. We'll figure it out then. Anyway, I need to get back to the Fuck, this is the same thing that happened with Darren. Fucking, we start drinking,
Damn
we
it,
start having.
Darren.
Well, no, it's just because.
No, I'm just chatting.
No, because we left field it, and then we fucking sidebar shit and everything like that. And like, there's legitimate things that I try to want to talk about and get information out there because the, I don't know, 10 people that listen to this, might
Tens
not
of
know
people.
that your bakery, Imaginary Cakes, shout out if you need a
Cakes.
birthday cake, Imaginary Cakes, y'all got fucked. And so did every other business. I mean, that little strip that y'all are in, a lot of businesses got fucked up because of that shit.
Yep.
And granted, I know 5, 6 people that own businesses and things like that. I'd like to be able to talk to all of them and see what their takes on, especially the restaurant owners and like service industry people and things. But we could have done such a better job about responding to this, and the fact that there's been no help.
Yeah.
There's been some, but it's like
Minimal, and then the help that's been given has been like the other big guys suck it up so the little guys can't get anything.
Exactly.
And,
So
that part is pretty shitty.
Are you talking about the Ruth's Chris one?
No. Okay, so this is where, no, because I'll say this, like, Ruth's Chris here is a franchise?
They're all franchises.
Okay. That is a person who paid for that. That is a small business. They just have the luxury of having someone else.
Name.
Yes, a corporate name and someone making their napkins or advertisements and shit.
Exactly.
So, but they bought into that.
Yeah.
That's their hard-earned money.
Yeah.
That's still a small business, you know?
Exactly.
Like I knew franchise owners for like Domino's and stuff. They make bank, but like it's still a small business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. But there were like the churches getting them and shit.
Church's Chicken?
No, like
Oh.
the. Yes.
Yes, Church's Chicken.
They need to give
I'm
it
sorry,
to the
we
one
were
in
on
Wilmington.
food. We
They
were
don't
on
taste that
food.
great.
We were on food. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, churches that are already a tax exempt
Yes.
fucking business.
Suck my butt.
What? You don't need to censor yourself. Here, this is the internet. We do whatever we want. I told fact checkers to eat my dick
There you
on
go.
our podcast. But no, I mean, so how that's a great that's a great thing though. Churches are a tax exempt business.
Why
right?
they get my tax money, bitch?
Yeah. So why do you get money that I pay taxes to?
No.
What? How does that work? What?
I don't get it. I don't get I just
Exactly.
don't get it.
Well, that's like somebody. I was reading something the other day. I want to say it was on Facebook or something because I still do social media because that's the only way I can get this shit out. Somebody was like, "Well, how come you want to cancel student loan debt? How dare you? I worked hard to pay my shit off." Well, first off, sorry, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Realistically,
yeah.
but then another person commented back with, "Well, you pay school taxes, don't you?" Well, yeah. Well, I don't think we should pay school taxes. I don't have kids. I do. I will gladly pay school taxes because I don't want dumb motherfuckers like you existing.
Yep.
I want educated people because it's fucking, you want to make America great again? Have less losers.
Amen.
Have less dumb motherfuckers who suck on fucking QAnon and Parler and fucking whatever else. Oh, this company that I decided to use their social media services on, they decided to censor me because I said something mean to somebody and threatened physical harm. Well, unfortunately, whenever you agreed to those terms and services, which, when was the last time you scrolled through one and actually read it?
Yeah. Read what?
No. Reading? I don't know how to read. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you agree to something like that, you're not protected under the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech, I think. Good old high school social studies. But you're not protected because you're using a company's service that you're not fucking paying for.
Yeah.
If you were paying for it, that would make it different. But you don't pay for Twitter. You don't pay for Facebook. You don't pay for YouTube unless you get YouTube Premium, which, okay, whatever.
The fun thing about freedom of speech is that you have freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You also have to deal with the repercussions of the freedom to say it.
My favorite
That's
ever
it,
thing
you know?
that I ever heard, it is not an original Emmett O'Connell idea, is somebody was going on about that, and they were like, you have freedom of speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You do not have freedom of consequences, though.
Yes, that's
Because
it, right
whatever
there.
you say, you're going to have consequences.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I guarantee in this shit, talking to whoever, doing the shorts by myself, I have probably said some things that people will be like,
Yeah.
If I'm gonna piss somebody off, I'm gonna piss somebody off.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna.
It's a little hard. Like
I will.
when you're face to face with someone, you can plead your case.
Exactly.
When you're not, you're like, I said it.
Well, that's the biggest thing is that like people who talk on social media about like they would never say that in person ever. You would get punched in the mouth. There would be fist fights on the streets all day if you said that in person.
Yeah. Real ballsy.
Yeah, exactly. You can hide behind an avatar. You can be a keyboard warrior. Whatever. Everything's fine. But no, it's fucking ridiculous how many of these people think they can get away with just saying whatever the fuck they want. Cool. Hide behind your fucking little egg avatar on Twitter or whatever Facebook uses as their profile picture if you don't put one up and things like that. Hide behind that. Well, guess what? At some point, you're going to fuck with the wrong person.
Yep.
And that wrong person is going to find out who the fuck you are.
Yep. Exactly.
It's
That's it. You just, like, these people have not got their asses whooped.
No,
Like, that's
no.
part of the problem.
Not enough people have gotten their
People
asses
just
whooped.
need to get their asses whooped.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's how you learn sometimes.
Or, I mean,
not
some
to
of
do
them
dumb
were-
shit
some
and
of
say
them-
dumb shit.
Picked on in fucking high school and they never grew out of the like, oh, somebody's bullying me and blah, 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 blah.
We all
Things
got
like
bullied.
that. I mean, yeah, we all got bullied. I mean, but that's the thing. Where are you going?
She's like, I made my tofu.
Yeah, she made her tofu and she's just like, I gotta find somewhere to sit.
Aw.
Lindsay. Okay. You just gonna hang out there? All right. Just fucking take all the steam right out of the train right there. But no.
Aw.
So let me with bullies and things like that. I've heard two different things on bullies.
I'm a Gemini, so I'm 50%, 50%.
Stars have absolutely no effect on what you do on your day-to-day
Okay,
basis
then-
unless you choose to believe it.
I choose to believe it because I literally can't tell you what my response could be one way one day and another way the other day. Just depends on how the mood strikes me.
Yeah.
But I know that, like, fucking with my kids, like, I would,
Gonna kiss these hands.
yeah, like, I'll fight a child. I will fight a
I will
whole child.
fight a child. I will football kick you through a field goal.
But, like, no, I mean, I tell my kids, I'm like, yo, like, you need to stand up. You need to say, like, I'm also that mom too, where it's
Yeah.
like, don't let somebody bully you. But, like, I also can't, I'm not going to sit there and be like, I know that, like, there are people, like, kids who have, like, a lot of, like, problems with, like, bullies and they really can't get past it. And they can't just, like, stand up to them. And that shit really sucks. But, like, my kids will luckily be
Yeah.
like, nah,
I'm not gonna take
fuck
that.
you. I'm not going to take that
So
shit.
I mean,
you
the
know?
two things that I've heard about bullies is that bullies, like, one is if you got bullied in high school or if you didn't get bullied in high school, right? So it's if you got bullied in high school, there was somebody else being a bully to you. If you didn't get bullied in high school, you were the bully.
I mean, no, I don't think so, dude.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that there were people, like, I think that whole, like, the kids that were bullies probably had fucking problems at home. Like, they were getting beat at home or some
Exactly.
shit. So they don't know how to, like, they fucking took it out on other people. But, like, I fucking remember, I seen this dude, actually, as a grown woman. I still, like, remember him and from high school. Seen him around town, motherfucker. I seen him around town. I think he, like, does good things, but, like, maybe he does good things because he picked on me in high school, and, like, I really hate it. But he picked on me. He made a whole song because I had a shaved head and a mole on the side of my head, which was like,
Okay.
whatever. It's a mole. I don't
Okay.
care. And I well, I don't think I was super, like, open with my sexuality then. I had a boyfriend, but he wore dresses sometimes, so shit was. But I got called a lesbian,
Whatever.
and it was like, but not in like a like it was like, ooh, you're. So it was like
Derogatory.
so just like picking on me just because I was fucking different, and it's like not like.
You had
I
that?
could have thrived better in this day and age. Oh, goddamn, girl, you got that. You got.
Did Chuck do that? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, did the clumsiness strike you? Is that what happened? You just decided to flip your... No, let him have it. It's fine. It's fine. It's just rice.
Oh.
It'll be fine. Chuck loves rice. Chuck loves everything. But I mean, yeah, the whole you were a bully if you didn't get bullied. What about the kids that just kind of grade their way through high school? They just kind of existed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean,
And then the second thing about the
class
bullies,
clowns
Yeah,
didn't
class
always
clowns.
get bullied.
Yeah,
like,
but it depends on the class clown though. I could have been a class clown.
I was class
on
clown when I wasn't getting bullied.
Yeah. I could have been a class clown by taking the shit out of other people.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have been mean to you. Could have been mean
Class
to
clown
Matt.
that
Could have
fucks
been
with
mean to
teachers is
Lindsay.
kind of the way to go as a class clown.
Oh, I loved fucking with teachers.
Fucking with teachers.
Oh, it was
like,
the best.
just to.
Well,
teachers.
now that I've gotten older and everything like that, I remember whenever I was going through high school, I was like, man, fuck these teachers,
That
blah,
was
blah, blah,
me.
blah, blah. They're here to get paid and everything like that. And then now that I've learned that teachers, I've learned some of their salary rates, I'm like,
No,
oh my
poor
God, I was a
teachers.
piece of shit and I'm sorry to all of my teachers. Teachers, I am so sorry for the things that I did. Oh.
But good fun, a little good
Well,
rousing.
depending, I mean, if you're a grown adult and you're gonna let a fucking teenager just,
Yeah.
if you're gonna let a teenager hurt your feelings in school,
Yeah.
how much willpower you got?
I think that the perfect class clown is like the teachers, like the movie going on at Mystery Science Theater 3000, and the good class clown is just like occasionally like,
Oh, he's the robot throwing popcorn at the
oh
screen.
yeah, just saying like just a little bit like
Yeah.
like
And
yeah.
then the second thing about bullies, because I'm not going to leave this subject, the
Bullies.
second thing about bullies is apparently teach them how to fight. Put them in some sort of organized sport.
Teach not
Bullies.
bullies. Teach bullies how to fight.
Bullies, yeah.
Arm the bullies. What?
See, and that's a response that you get. But I remember I did wrestling in high school.
You mean that
I was super
you're teaching
aggressive.
self-control? You don't mean teaching how to fight? Because most of those are how to teach them how to control yourself. Like,
Sometimes, but also realize this, that if you start any kind of martial arts or organized sport or anything like that, you're going to get your ass kicked.
yeah.
You are. Go to a jiu-jitsu class,
Yeah.
a wrestling class, a judo class, a boxing class, whatever. You're going to get your ass kicked.
Humility.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to teach you humility, honesty, most
Self-control,
likely. Because
too.
if you say, like, yeah, man, I'm a fucking purple belt and blah, 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 whatever, cool. That brown belt over there who happens to be wearing a white belt tonight because his brown belt was dirty, he's going to fuck you up. There you go. You're unmuted. Look at you.
Look at me. I'm a fucking pro.
I had to
son.
fucking explain Darren how to unmute the fucker. He's just like, what?
I'm just kidding.
Where do I?
Oh,
what do I?
Darren.
Well, I mean, I'm recording one with him this weekend.
The same guy who put our car bombs into the same cup because he couldn't carry them from the bar when me and Michelle went to the bathroom and we came
He bombed
back,
them for you?
and our shit was curdled because he had put the shit in there so we could move away from the bar. That was St. Patrick's Day before the
Yep.
COVID shut down.
Yep.
Oh, Darren.
Oh yeah, talking shit, Darren.
Oh, Darren.
Looking at you, fucker. I'll see you this weekend.
I could not believe you live in Savannah, sir.
He does live in Savannah.
That's a rookie move, though.
Mm.
A rookie move.
Darren's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's like 24, 25.
Oh, he is a
Yeah,
rookie.
he's a rookie. He doesn't know what he's
Oh,
doing.
there you go.
Yeah, no, he's young.
And the moves are adequate for the age of
Absolutely.
this rookie.
Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about?
We was talking about bullies.
We were talking about bullies.
You know what, though? You know what you don't understand? Lady bullies. It's way different.
Explain that to me because obviously
They
I don't know lady bullies.
They hurt your soul.
Yeah.
And that's really sometimes worse.
They just do damage that thousands of dollars of therapy and years can't fix.
Yeah. I mean, not to me. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But nah, dude, I think, girls are just mean as fuck, man. And when that girl bully shit starts, it's when girls are already dealing with fucking emotional shit and
Yeah.
they're already going through it. You know what I mean? And last thing you need is some fucking bitch talking shit on the internet about you because some boy likes you instead of her or whatever.
Did
So
you ever look into that? Like whenever social media came up, how high like female. Let me try and think of how to word this correctly because it's been a long time since I've read it. Whenever social media first started, female suicide jumped up 10 to 20% upon the normal line.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know like the exact numbers, but I definitely believe it.
Neither do I. And
'Cause
somebody's
why
going to
not?
have to fact check that.
Why not? Think about it. Like if the thing is like before social media,
Yeah.
we just had TV. So
Yeah.
like our females had, and I know guys have like, standards put upon them too, but it's different, than like female standards. But then you have like social media female standards,
Yeah.
which are making you think that, so before you can convince yourself, well, that's just TV people. They're not like
Yeah.
normal people. And then you see like these everyday people and you're like, oh, fucking A, man.
And then everybody forgets
Everyday people are looking like this. What's my problem?
filters and Photoshop and things like
they're
that.
like really just they got
But-
you at the right angle and their ass is on the sink. You think I don't know your asses are on the sink? Y'all don't got booties like that. I see they just lay it on a sink and go, look at all that ass.
Yeah.
It's parked on a sink.
So, but I mean,
rude.
with that,
That's fucking rude.
rolling into it, like, obviously I've seen the term unachievable beauty standards and things like that. Does that really carry any weight? Really?
Yo, body positivity movement has been bumping.
Yes,
I love
body
it.
positivity, I'm good with that and everything like that, but I'm not worried about that right now. That's a whole different fucking episode. But, Chuck, I'll get that for you. Here you go, buddy. Anyway. No, but they say unachievable body standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, with Photoshop, with filters, with
Yeah.
things like that. But a man, a woman, whatever, it's achievable.
Yeah,
people with
everything's
certain-
achievable now.
It is because
Even
you've
your
got,
weird filters you can now have in real life.
generally speaking, yeah.
Like, I mean, you can get plastic surgery to look like any weirdo that you want to. There's that chick that looks like Corpse Bride in real life.
I don't know.
Well, I follow her on Instagram. I follow this other weirdo on Instagram because she's got the biggest implants on the front and the back and in her lips. And I don't know how they don't fall out of her body. And I
What?
just will just watch her twerk for hours on end going, how the fuck does she do this?
The fact that anybody wants to talk about the wage gap is ridiculous.
Let's talk about this bitch's fucking thigh gap and that ass.
Exactly.
No, but I'm saying she doesn't look real.
Yeah.
So to me, it's very intriguing. I
Yeah.
like to see I like extreme body
Oddities and
modifications. I
things
like
like
weird
that.
shit. So I like looking at what weirdos do. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
But like, clearly anything like this one other chick looks like Corpse Bride.
Yeah.
Like she did her nostrils. She looks fucking weird.
I have to look that up at some point.
Anything is achievable
Yeah.
now.
Well, I mean, so you say you like looking at weirdos and things like that,
Yeah.
but like, we live in North Carolina. You and I are weirdos because you can see through our ears.
Yeah.
Ooh. Which is becoming more and more mainstream at this point. I credit it to Lil Weezy. I do. Lil Wayne.
I miss like little kids going, can I put my fingers through your ears? Come on.
Oh, you know what's hilarious though is that whenever kids are like, "Man, I think I'm gonna gauge my ears," fucking head turns on a swivel. Don't do it,
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. My daughter's doing hers now.
man.
So I'm like, yeah, do it. Why not? You know,
Well, I mean, the more people out there with them is going to, I'm not going to say force the normalization, but it's only going to help with normalizing
Yep.
it. You know?
I'm trying to think because it's been around forever. I know,
It's been a hot
but
minute. But remember, tattoos used to be worn by criminals
yep.
and military. Yeah, I think it was criminals and military.
I first started stretching my ears in '95.
Yeah.
I think it was. You know what I mean? And like you couldn't find like stuff anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's like everywhere.
So, I mean, I
you know?
started stretching my ears probably 2005, oddly enough. Yeah. 2005. It was kind of difficult back then.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted to teach you about it. There were no ways. I mean, I've blown both of my ears out. Blown the left one out twice, and I think the right one out once. Luckily, I was able to kind of catch it before it got too bad. But there wasn't a whole lot of information on it.
Yeah.
There wasn't. Like when
We just
stretching
did the
ears-
like one earring at a time, like
Exactly.
pop in the mini hoop,
Mhm.
and then like bust a big pin, and then to So you bust the Bic pen open, and when you first get it, like you get the inside ink part and cut it, and then put that through your ear. Then you can cut the whole Bic pen. Then you just go around scavenging for little things that are ear width. You never used to do that?
No.
Just fucking rummaging the house for ear width shit.
No,
that
luckily,
you can cut off. and
whenever
just-
I was gauging my ears, there was information out there. It wasn't great. It was not great information, but there was information out there for me. And obviously, and like a lot of the body jewelry places had been like, oh yeah, we've got earrings up to 0 gauge, or we've got 00.
Yep.
But once you got past 00, that's when things started getting weird. You started getting specialized stuff. Like all I wear right now, I only wear wood. I only wear wood earrings.
Yep.
And I mean, Omerica Organic is the only place that I go.
Heck yeah.
No, they're great. I fucking love them. I mean, I got jackalopes in my ears.
I love it.
Come on now.
I love,
Exactly.
love me some jackalopes.
Exactly. But I mean, it's crazy to see how quick it changed. Because I remember whenever I first got my ears pierced, I got my first ear pierced at a Hot Topic. Back when they were piercing ears. Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. And you know what was funny is that the guy was just like, hey man, you got big earlobes. I'm gonna pierce your ear high in case you want to gauge them later in your life. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. Whatever. I just want it on the left side because that means that you're okay. Because if you get it pierced on the right side,
you were gay?
exactly.
Aw.
That's what it was. Oh, dude, we were so cool.
Wait, I thought left side was gay.
No, it was
Are
completely
you sure
opposite
you
of
weren't
what you
gay?
think. I mean, I might be.
Like, are you sure you might have been?
I don't know. I mean,
Gay?
I've kissed a dude. I don't give a shit. That's somebody needs to remix that. I kissed a dude and I liked it.
That's literally what played in my head.
But I need it to be like heavy metal. I don't want it to be pop. Yes. I want somebody I want Howard from Killswitch Engage to do it.
Oh, it'd be very like epic. Oh, it would.
Exactly.
Actually, it'd
You want
probably
to
be
go
very
full
romantic.
You want to go full opposite, you go there.
I mean, I'm not
But
mad
anyway,
at
but
it.
yeah, I got my ear pierced at Hot Topic whenever they were still piercing ears, which I don't know if that was true. I don't know if they were supposed to be doing it or not, but it doesn't matter. It's just, yeah. And then I started gauging my ears. I didn't get my second ear pierced until I was about 16. I got my first ear pierced at 12, so about 4-year gap there, give or take. Whenever I got the right ear pierced and I started gauging, he jumped me up to a 16 because that's what my left ear was. And then I'd gotten the top hole pierced here and 2 over here because my idea was I'm gonna gauge both of them and then I'm just gonna get to the point where it gets real thin in the middle and then just be hardcore and cut it and jump a couple sizes at the same time. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do that because I'm a little bitch.
No,
Whatever.
I hate every.
But no, that's a legitimate.
Yeah, no.
That's a legitimate gauging technique now. Is that
Gross.
it's called?
Also, don't cheat. I feel like that's a weird cheat. It's a very.
It's a body hack, my friend. It's
Yeah,
not
it's not. But it's still a cheat. At the end of the day, it might not be a good cheat, but it's a cheat.
I mean, are powdered donuts good cheats? Let's think about that.
Powdered donuts.
Oh, you hate powdered donuts?
Yeah, I'm a chocolate donut.
Huh?
Yeah.
Chocolate cream filling?
Chocolate on the outside.
Just chocolate on the outside. Ooh.
Yeah.
Not a big chocolate guy, which I am not looking forward to this brownie. Speaking of,
I'm so excited.
oh my god, it's gonna
so
happen.
good.
I know it's good. I know it's good.
so
I'm just
good.
not looking forward to the spicy because I'm a little bitch. I'm
Aww.
a little wimpy man who cannot handle the spicy.
I'm telling you, like, what happens is you eat it, you're like, oh, this is great. You're
And
like,
then I promptly die.
I will say, though, my butthole was a little on fire this morning.
Fair.
I ate
mean,
like
spicy does
I ate
that.
like a whole one of those brownies,
Yeah.
though.
Well, I mean, they're like fucking this
I
big.
had some regrets.
Regrets.
Just a couple.
That's
Just a couple
fine.
regrets.
That's fair. But I mean, it's just it. I don't even know where the fuck we got to at this point.
There's a lot more of us weirdos out there now, and I think it's because of the internet, probably.
Do you know-
Safety in numbers.
So I
man.
worked at a tattoo shop for a little less than a year, kind of thing. I mainly hung out at the tattoo shop, and then
Lot lizard.
essentially, and then the front desk person had to go out on something, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. But I mean, I was pretty tight with the tattoo studio that I got tattooed at. People would come in constantly, And they'd be like, hey, I want to gauge my ears. And I'm like, all right, cool. So this is how you do it. And this is the timeline. We can start you out with, I mean, like, there were probably like 15, 16-year-old girls coming in who didn't have any earrings whatsoever. And they're like, yeah, I want to be able to wear this. And they pull up, what the fuck was it called? Neo metal or something? Some neo metal earrings. They were the ones who, they got super popular for doing like, they would do like crystals and diamonds and stuff and like do the really pretty anodized colors on their stuff. Granted, I might be aging myself at that point, but neo metal, I want to say that's who it was. They would come in, I want to wear this, and they'd show me a picture of it, and I'd be like, you can't wear that. And they're like, why not? I was like, well, first off, that's a 1/2-inch gauge, and second, you have non-pierced ears.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just go straight to there?
Oh.
Do you want an earlobe when you're older? Because if you don't, we can make this happen.
Hole punchers are only so big.
Oh, then that leads me to dermal punching.
Ooh.
Remember,
my
everybody
ex
had
got four gauge. He got pierced with 4 gauge.
I've heard many
seen
people.
it with my eyeballs.
I don't doubt that. I didn't see it because we normally pierced it probably at 16 or 18. I didn't do any piercings, but I was essentially just a front desk guy who had piercing knowledge because I got big old holes in my ears, so I know a little bit.
They're like, you're good. You know.
Yeah,
you
I
know
know.
a thing or two about things.
Well, I mean, I had been there for probably about 6 months until the person left, and Rob was just like, you want to come work my front desk? And I'm like, yeah, I'll work your front desk, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, it was that
that's how
simple.
you get in at a tattoo.
Essentially, you hang out, you make friends with the owner, and then
Yeah.
he's just like, hey, I got an opening. You want to come hang out? And I'm like,
You're
yeah, I'll
already
come hang
here.
out. I'll pay you to hang out now.
Yes.
But they would come
Dermals?
in, dermal punches. So you've seen them where like the girls
yeah.
will get the cheek, or they'll get
That
the
was a
dimples,
thing for a
or
minute.
the
I
thing in the
forgot
middle of the chest.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, apparently Lindsay had 6.
I thought they were cute.
They are, but they never. I'm not going to say never because that's a blanket statement, and they're generally untrue. Most of the times they do not stay.
Do you get things sometimes like because just because it's cool for the time being?
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm sure you've seen on some of the body modification pages and things like that. Have you seen the corsets down the back?
Yeah.
Yes. Guess what? A lot of those are surface piercings,
Yeah.
and they don't stay forever.
Exactly. So sometimes you just get shit for. My
Yes.
daughter's got this pierced.
Oh, the smiley?
Yeah, her
Yep.
smiley.
Mm-hmm.
But that eventually will work its way out. I would imagine.
I'm not going
Right?
to say 100% because people's bodies are different, you know?
I would think it's not a lot.
Hey. We're picking you up on the mics here. I'm just letting you know.
I put my hand up on your hip when I dip, you dip, me dip.
But no, it's dermal. So there was like 2 different ways of doing dermals that I knew of at the time. Was you could do a dermal punch, and then you put the piece of jewelry in, and you screw in the jewel, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And then the piercer that we had at the tattoo studio that I was at, they would take a curved needle and go under your skin, make a little pocket, and then you would get a dermal with a foot. So the foot had different foots, different length, everything like that. But normally they would have a hole in them, and then the skin would grow through the hole, and so it anchored it better.
Okay.
And that was usually the ones that
That would
didn't
stay.
reject. Yeah. Because a lot of people are like, oh, my earring keeps falling out. It's not falling out. It's your body rejecting it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And a lot of people that, I want to say it's a nickel allergy, and there's one other one. Sometimes people's bodies just don't take piercings, but your body will reject a piercing. Like a lot of, the fuck was it? I want to say I was still up there whenever the 50 Shades of Grey thing came out, when all the housewives started buying up Duracell.
What?
I'll tell you about that here in a second. But whenever the 50 Shades
Dun,
of Grey
dun,
thing,
dun.
for some reason, whenever that fucking book came out, all the housewives in there,
I'm not mad at it.
all of them wanted to get their nipples pierced.
Good.
Mind you, me,
Good.
I'm like, because I was in my early 20s,
Good.
and I was like, hell yeah, titties. But a lot of them wanted to get their nipples pierced. Well, they would get their nipples pierced, and our piercer was fucking outstanding at nipple piercings. She pierced mine. Man, I had them pierced at one point. I got rid of them. But she was great. And it's not that bad, trust me. It would be better for you than me. Anyway.
Hurts my brain to think about it.
Anyway, a lot of housewives would come in and they'd get their nipples pierced, and then they'd leave, and then a couple months later they'd come back and they'd be like, hey, My nipple doesn't look good. Mind you, this isn't a tattoo studio. They just whip their fucking titty out, and I'm like, first off, thank you. Second off, put that thing away. But they would be like, what's going on? I'm like, well, your body's rejecting your piercing. That's what happens. If your body doesn't want to hold on to it, it's not going to. It's going to push it out. And come to find out, a lot of people, they weren't allergic to nickel or things like that, but they were sensitive to it. So the metal that we would replace them with would essentially, the metal that we would replace them with is like titanium, because apparently it's super non-allergenic. What's it called?
Hypoallergenic.
There you go. See, you know somebody with allergies, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't. I don't have allergies. But we would replace it with that, and people would normally tend to do better with titanium jewelry. Mm-hmm. And it's just I don't know what it is, but that was a weird thing. Anyway, we've sidetracked enough.
Yeah, we did.
Here's the elephant in the room. How did it feel to paint that BLM thing?
Oh, it felt really fucking cool.
Didn't it then?
Yeah.
I saw it, and like Lindsay can tell you, I saw it, and I was just like, what is she gonna do? I didn't know Courtney did art.
Well,
and then I saw it afterward, and I was just like, holy shit, that's amazing. And then I was a bit of a dickhead. I was just like, oh, if Courtney did all of that by herself, that's fucking amazing. Lo and behold, I had no idea you had any experience whatsoever in art. And then Lindsay was like, no, she did that all by herself. And I was like, word. Let me go ahead and try to stuff these words back in my mouth real quick.
So artist first, before cakes, before anything. That was it. Like when I was a little kid, I was like, I'm gonna be an artist.
Nice.
And then I was like, oh shit, artists are starving. Because
artists don't make money until they're
hard to make money as an artist. So I literally like did other shit. Like I learned how to like airbrush and stuff, and like I was like, I'm gonna fucking paint motorcycles. I thought for a minute I was gonna do that, and then went off kilter and was like, I could decorate cakes. We'll just do that. But at the end of the day, like I still am like an artist, and it's just been hard for me to find like inspiration, really. But beginning of like the whole like George Floyd protests and everything, I had like started, I had sketched the design up already. And I'd sketched up before that installation was ever going in, because like, you know, there's like my friends protesting too. And it was like a big thing. And I just like had like a lot of feelings about it, like going out, my daughter was going out, and it was just like, you know, like that's what a lot of artists are doing at this time, is like they're feeling feelings, so they're getting it out the way they can. So I'd like just kind of sketched something up that was like in my head, this like thing I had visualized. And then I saw the like thing for the mural, and I was like, oh, this could work. This is probably where I'd want it to go. And then, you know, I didn't think that like really that they would accept it, because I do know that like the city officials were the ones picking and like choosing, and what my theme wasn't necessarily what people wanted or liked that was going on in Wilmington currently. But it was like the point is like what is going on in Wilmington, or has gone on in Wilmington. Like we need to like show that, you know what I mean? We can't like fuck, dude, history's been whitewashed for like forever. History. You know what I mean? Like, and that is the thing. Like, we do like just act like shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because like I was really proud of our community. Like, I was really proud of Wilmington. Like, every time we were out there, any time that like if we weren't out there and we drove by, like how could you not be proud of like just people going out there, like, because they all felt that like, you know, this is something that we all need to get our voices out. You know, we all need to like...
Somebody's got to say something.
Yeah, and just the fact that like, you know, we are in the South, and I see so many like shitty people that are racist and all this other crap, but you just see so many good people that aren't that. You know what I mean? Going like, all right, cool. Because like all my friends in Wilmington are cool as shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like we're
all the people I hang out with are cool as fuck.
So it's like when you see Wilmington for Trump, you're like, well, who? Because like I don't know any of them.
I know one. So.
I know some of them. I don't.
Being in the
you know.
blue collar field, it will definitely.
Yeah.
The blue collar field will definitely MAGA baby. It is what it is. But so with that, you had to send the artwork in, and they had to approve it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is stressful.
That
I don't
thing's
like
still
that.
standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
For a whole year.
Better stay up there forever.
Well, no, it gets a year,
Why?
and then because that's all the city has allowed.
Scum.
But then after that, it's allowed to private property. It can be up wherever. It can be up.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So Wilmington can put it up, but I'm pretty sure it has to be like a private property kind of situation. But it was also it was a cool group of people to work with too. Like we all did our own thing separately.
Mm-hmm.
No one knew what anyone else's was gonna look like. So it was except for the people coordinating, of course, you know what I mean? But it was all just we all just did our own thing. We all stayed socially distant and stuff. And then we all got there and all came together and just saw everyone's work. It was really overwhelming. It was really cool.
Do you want to know what gives me hope for Wilmington as far as the whole Black Lives Matter Trump for ILM Trump or whatever the fuck it is? You know what gives me hope? Is the fact that nobody's gone up there and fucking attacked the son of a bitch. The mural.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a tiny bit of graffiti, but it was some kid putting his name and it was cute. It was
but you gotta realize that graffiti. You gotta realize that graffiti artists don't give a shit.
No,
they're just there's some space
here. He was so tiny. He was like, AJ was here, you know.
Well, that's the thing. Graffiti artists, most likely, a lot of graffiti artists. You're fine. A lot of graffiti artists don't give a shit what's here. They go, that's a nice spot right there. I'm gonna take that. That looks good right there.
I was super worried about it.
That's what I was too.
Pumped that nothing really happened.
Well, it was funny because it was the BLM mural was on that park deal, right? And then the Trump billboard was right there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
That shit was so funny. It was Trump 2020, blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't say anything about who put it up there. And then they came down, they cracked down. They were like, hey, you have to say who paid for that. And then it was one guy, wasn't it?
So it was one guy, and then
he didn't want to put it up there because he was worried about the repercussions.
He was worried about the repercussions, which,
no freedom of consequences.
Own your shit, right? Also, definitely did hit up WECT every fucking day to say, this shit's illegal. Why are you guys not doing, can you put this on the news? This is illegal. This is illegal. But is that not a metaphor? Rich white people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And at the end of the day, when confronted with the fact that they were breaking the law,
they're going to plead ignorance.
It was the Wilmington Republicans were like, we'll pay for it, and then they put their name on it.
So you got them out.
You got someone else to pay for your illegal activity, and you just get to, it's just okay.
But realistically, isn't that the move? Isn't that the move, though? Come on. If I was doing something stupid like that, I would definitely want somebody else to pay for it because I don't want to pay for it.
I mean, I guess maybe that's it. Maybe
that's the move.
Maybe I'm just mad because it fucking exists or it even happens. But
yeah, that's probably what it is.
Or that I'm too poor to fucking get into shenanigans. That's not fair. Sure, poor people want shenanigans too.
Yeah. Poor people do want shenanigans. I want shenanigans.
Yeah.
I want goofy shit on the walls.
Yeah, I want to do dumb shit too, man.
I want to
do dumb shit, and some fucking rich white dude's like, "Don't worry, Courtney, I got you."
Exactly.
How do I get that?
I believe it involves selling pictures of your toes on the internet.
I got a fungus on one of them. You don't want to see that. Is there like a kink for that?
Oh yeah.
Probably.
It's 2021.
OneToeFungus.com.
One toe. I need to buy that fucking domain name now. OneToeFungus.com. And it's just gonna be
videos.
A picture of your toe.
Can it just be videos of all the different home remedies of me trying to get rid of my toe fungus?
No. That's the YouTube channel. That's the YouTube channel.
Then it's just
you got to learn how to brand, my dear. You got to learn how to brand.
Do I sell socks my fungus toe was in?
I'm sure there's a market.
I need
for it
some merch.
I'm sure there's a market for it somewhere. But the website, in my opinion, onetoefungus.com should just literally be you put it in, You go to it, and it's literally just a picture
one.
of your toe. That's
the
it.
one toe.
The one fungus toe, and that's
It's
it.
been too long. I don't.
Right.
It's not going away.
But,
Problem.
what do you do?
I don't know. Okay, I have to pee. Can we pause this?
Absolutely.
I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what we were talking about. Mika, excuse me. I need to put my feet there.
Testes.
Testes. I don't know if you're oh, you are unmuted. I can see it on your body.
Testes nuts in your mouth.
Testes nut. Get.
What's that down?
Go on. Lay down. That works too. All right. The fuck were we talking about? I remember we were talking about the BLM thing. About the mural, and then we got on to graffiti artists and things like that. Excuse me, sir. But,
Graffiti art's pretty cool. I wanna
yeah,
get into
graffiti
it.
art is pretty cool. I just don't understand why people hate on it so much.
Because it's because people don't like when people do shit without people's permission. I think that's what it is.
I
At
mean,
the end of the
isn't that
day,
what the government does? We elect them, and then they just pass laws without us having a say-so on it.
yeah. So then they should love graffiti. That's what you're saying.
I honestly think that people have an aversion to individuals that tend to think freely and think for themselves.
Okay.
And it's like, wait, you're not doing what I do, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And also people's versions of what's aesthetically pleasing is different. Back on that.
Fuck. Fucking dogs. I swear. One day I'll have a podcast studio where I won't have to fucking worry about the dogs peeing on the floor.
Hell yeah.
Fucking things happen.
That'll be the life. That's the
Accidents happen.
big dreams right there, y'all.
Whatever.
Big dreams.
The fuck were we on? Oh, graffiti artists. That's right.
I don't know much about
Graffiti
much.
artists are awesome. Plain and simple. Free thinkers, they don't give a shit. Fuck your rules. Fuck that bullshit. The ones that get me the most are the ones that do like overpasses on bridges.
Yo, that's what
Like,
I'm saying.
how did you do that?
Some spidey senses.
Ugh. Not
Yeah.
even spidey senses. Like, how?
No, that's they, like hanging upside down, doing wild style shit. That's all. I love it. Like, show me like so. I don't even care if all you did was write like, your mom was here.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that you got it in a real cool spot. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Trying to think of one last one. One last we can end on pretty easily. It's pretty good.
Dun dun dun.
The bakery.
Ooh, cakery.
The cakery, bakery,
Bakery,
whatever.
bakery.
Fucking, you make delicious baked goods. And at some point, I'm gonna have to eat these fucking spicy brownies.
Yes.
Fucking
You wanna
bring
do it
over
now?
here. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna have to eat this fucking spicy brownie that I'm gonna die off of.
Yes. So we're fucking
You want some
around. We're
too?
trying out some new shit. Oh yeah, you
Well, yeah,
gotta
come
definitely
on.
try it.
Come have
All
one.
right.
Seriously. You don't
Yeah.
need to be mic'd up. Come on.
Or
Exactly.
I'll just sit close to you.
Exactly. Well,
And then if you
it don't
hee hee hoo, okay, I'll
Exactly.
pick it up.
All right. Chuck, you're not allowed to have this. This is chocolate. You're going to die.
Yeah. Also, spicy butthole.
Sorry about all the crinkling. Actually, I don't care. It's a spicy brownie, and we're going to die.
We're calling these our burning love brownies,
Burning love.
right?
So, is that some sort of icing?
So it's ganache.
Okay.
It's a dark chocolate ganache.
Okay.
And there is Carolina Reaper in this baby.
Okay. Explain to me the construction of this nonsense. Here, yeah, you can get. You can have the first piece. Because I'm going to die promptly after this. So after I eat this, it's
not
going to be
like
done.
I'm telling you, it's got a good flavor, but then
doesn't- you
that
don't
heat gets
understand.
you like on the back end.
You don't
And it's not a
understand.
choky. We don't want to make it like a challenge. We want to make it to where you want to keep eating it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for people that like spicy things.
For
Like
people
Lindsay's
that
going
like
to love it.
spicy things.
Hey, they can see you, by the way.
Isn't it, dude? But then that heat, like, it gets you like.
Yeah,
All right. Fuck!
that's delicious.
I'm not eating the whole thing at once. Fuck you.
Take a piece like the size I
She's like, no, don't eat it all. That's mine.
No, absolutely.
She said, that's my brownie.
Like that? Is that good?
Yeah.
Good, nice chunk. All right, well,
do not eat that.
don't. Could you not?
I got it.
Okay. Could you not drop chocolate on the floor to kill the dogs?
More importantly, the Reaper.
I'll tell you what, though. I can't taste the spicy yet or anything like that, but let me tell you, these brownies smell delicious.
Right?
Ah. All right. Now I'm
Little
going.
dark chocolate. Me too. I give all the props to Matt over there because I don't bake. I just was like, yeah, baby, come here.
Come on. Get in here.
Get over here.
No, come on. No, they can't see you.
They can't see you
They can
right
barely
now.
see any of Lindsay. Matt's the one who came up with this brownie. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been on before, and people know who you are.
So what do you think?
The brownie is delicious.
That heat.
And now the hot's coming.
Isn't it fun?
No.
That shit is like top 5 brownies I've ever had.
Dude, hell yeah.
That shit's delicious.
I'm going to die.
I'm like obsessed with it. Like obsessed with it. Like I ate a whole one last.
Be buying some of those.
Yeah. I ate a whole one of those the other night because I just kept going back. Like I was like, I just need more. I just need a little more. And that's like, yo, it is.
I know. Not to touch my eyes. That's why I use the bottom of my palm. I'm seeing spots right now.
No.
Yes. I don't do spicy. You know this.
Oh man.
Do we have something that's like
Little milk.
dairy products?
Little milk.
I have no.
Is it in season?
Yes. In season.
That shit expired in fall.
I wouldn't doubt it. We buy milk and then we just never
Oh
use
my
it.
God, we're the same way. We're the exact same. My kids literally only want cereal when the milk's expired. And if I buy new milk, they don't eat cereal until it's expired. They go, hey, this milk's expired. Why do you only get expired milk? You think I'd go out of my way to buy expired milk?
I'm gonna die. I'm not kidding. I see spots.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No, fuck you. What you're feeling. It's fine.
This lettuce is spicy.
That's awesome.
Dude, I was obsessed.
Oh, mayonnaise is too spicy for me. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry about that.
Yes. Oh, he's sweating. You can't see it. You can't
Oh
see
my
it.
God.
This is the best quality to get. We need a high
No.
def.
No, yeah, we
HD.
at some
to
point
see
we
your
will.
Shit.
But I am not doing okay right now. High definition.
Def.
I'll tell you what though,
Of the
the
def-
brownie is delicious. I'm gonna have one more
See?
tiny piece.
That's the thing. It's so good. You come back for more.
I know.
And then you're like, motherfucking my butthole's on fire.
I'm gonna die. Well, that's what's gonna happen. I can't even fucking talk right. My mouth is fucked. My mouth is fucked. All right, so
So yeah, you
Excuse me.
should
Yeah,
get
this
one of
is
these
delicious.
brownies.
yeah, this has been a great podcast
Totally.
up until this point. Get the fuck away from the brownie, dog.
Hey, no brownies.
No brownie for you.
You don't need that brownie.
Anyway, I don't know how long we've been going, but I told y'all once I ate this brownie, I was gonna be done. So
Yeah, it's Matt's turn now.
yeah,
Matt can come in and relieve me.
guys.
Are you sure you don't need Matt to relieve you?
Oh my
Do you
God,
need us to
he
take
might.
over this podcast?
He might have to. He might have to. I'm probably gonna die.
Oh no! It's a fucking Butler takeover.
Guys, if you're listening at this point, I appreciate it. Keep an eye out to see if I've died or not.
They quit listening 3 episodes
yeah.
ago.
They quit listening. They quit listening about 35 minutes ago. I can't feel my left arm.
Oh no! Is he having a heart
I
attack?
might be.
Emmett's gonna kick my ass. How many times I've smacked this?
No, I'm
microphone.
not gonna fucking.
I've
I'm
been-
not. I'm
I'm
not.
a chat. Who that? I got the vipers. Like I'm just like a fucking old Southern lady.
Anyway,
I don't,
oh,
I've
that
never
milk
touched
helps so much.
myself so much. I'm just like, oh. I just can't stop.
All right. Thanks,
Don't
y'all.
touch your neck. Only
Appreciate
touch
it.
your neck.
Only touch your neck. I appreciate it if you're listening to the end of this. I don't know if you were expecting anything more educational or anything like that, but oh, excuse me, you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna go die off of this brownie. This is my friend Courtney. Please promote yourself. Do all the things. I'm gonna promptly die right now.
Imaginary cakes, dude. Spicy brownies. Fucking badass cakes. We do weddings once the universe isn't imploding. But other than that, birthday cakes, your normal jazz,
Don't let Matt make your birthday cake.
things like this. Let's get weird with it.
I'm fucking. I can't do it anymore.
That should be on my business
dying.
card now. Imaginary cakes. Let's get weird with it.
Oh, 100%. That needs to be it. Only whenever people request cakes that look like this nonsense. God damn it, I'm gonna die.
You should have seen my 50 Shades of Grey cake.
Oh.